Oh, snap. I think I just saw it go live, buddy.
Did you? Did you? I'm
Yes,
just
I
waiting
did.
for my site to load over here.
Cool. Yep, I just got the link. Bro, what do you think of Instagram's new layout? Like when it comes to like their post thing, when it's just like, I don't know, man.
There we go. What are you talking about?
It's like Instagram's like new. When you go to post like a story or go to post a link, everything's like different now. It's just like,
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
yeah, like what do you think about that? Like, do you like it? Do you not like it? Like, what do you think?
I don't know. It confused me at first. I was like, "What's happening?" Because I saw that it changed, and I'm like, "What?" I don't really mind it. I guess as long as I can do the same stuff as before, I guess I'm chilling.
Okay. Okay.
All right. How are we feeling? Are we doing okay? What's going on?
How do we sound? Do we sound good, boys? Do we
Making
sound
sure.
good? Is there any echo at all on anybody? Got 12 people watching so far.
We sound
Yes,
good?
down
Okay,
sounding-
we sound good. There might be a little... Oh, maybe not. Can't tell if there's
Do
like
you hear
a
an
little,
echo?
little glitch on my side because obviously my... I'm sharing like a screen on live stream. We got people starting already. 2014 is top S tier, no doubt. Okay, you guys can hear us loud and clear. Awesome, awesome.
Yes, we can. I think we're good.
Excellent. I am going to post the link on Instagram.
I posted the link on my Instagram. I think we are good to go, my brother.
Excellent, excellent.
Oh my God, everybody's already going off in the chat.
I know, somebody said 2014 should be an S tier. Chat, don't get us started. We're about to get started in a little bit here. Hold on.
Billy Boy, for movie night, we should watch Godzilla 2000. Fuck, that's a good idea. I love Godzilla 2000. We should.
Alrighty.
Ready to get this party started?
Let's get this party started, everybody. Just need to post this really quick. So people on Instagram can join this as well. Hi,
Oh, fuck people
everyone.
on Instagram.
Hello, everybody. We are back with another live weekly Wednesday. What's up, guys? Lewis Duran here again. We're here with another live weekly Wednesday with the one and only, my brother, the one and only artist, Monster Zero / Chris. Introduce yourself, my man, as always.
Hello, everybody. Hello. This is Monster Zero here with my lovely host, Lewis Duran, my brother, my brother in Godzilla. We are here, we are one, and we are so happy for you to join us. So, like the title says, boys and girls, we are doing a tier list of every Godzilla movie today. Like all 38 of them, 38, 36. There's over 30 of them bitches, but we doing them. We doing all of them.
We're gonna do them all, guys. We're gonna do them all. So, welcome, ZGoji45, Sunzilla, Nilo. What's going on, DJC?
Nilo, my boy.
Chat, let's get this started, okay? We got another fun live weekly Wednesday for you. LWWS for you guys. But we're going to start off by saying this is just a list to have fun with. But also
Yes.
it has our opinions of each movie in this list, okay? I'm going to be going strong with my opinions on each movie, okay? So, like, I forgot his name. but I can miss. It's my list. So I'm going to go into this list strong. So we got 26 viewers in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in today. This is my first time on YouTube doing a tier list of any kind.
Really?
Don't worry, Chris and I will do our own separate videos and actual put together videos on our rankings of the Godzilla movies. I plan to do some like tier lists of Godzilla designs and Godzilla like roars and stuff like that at some point. But is Chris tweaking? No, he's I think he's chilling. Are you chilling?
Bro, I'm just like, is it because I'm moving stuff with my hands or I'm moving stuff around on my desk? I can't show off what I'm doing on my desk because it's like a special project, but like still, like I'm good. But like I wanted to inject on what you were saying about like, you know, us doing our own separate videos and own separate tier lists. Yes, that is something that we will both be doing. And this list, like Lewis said, is more for fun. It's for the community, for all of us together to come together, share our opinion, you know, and just like who's gonna be going strong? I'm gonna be going strong. It's gonna be very, very fun. So make sure that you guys are here and you guys are present to let your voices be heard as well, because we will be taking your opinions as well into account for this list as well, because it's kind of like the Lwws Monster Zero list, but also the G Fam list.
Exactly, y'all. Exactly. 41 films, people are saying.
Well, yeah, when you include all the American ones, yeah.
Yeah, so is that what people were doing, including the like American versions and stuff like that? So we don't have those on here. We're just gonna go straight off from, you know, each Japanese film and each American film, obviously, that are here. So, but obviously this is for fun, but this is also like our actual opinions on each movie, right? So let's get started here. So we've been wanting to do this ever since GXK came out. So let's start off. So we got some films here. We got all of them. Godzilla 1954, Godzilla Raids Again, and so on. We got all the Showa films, all the Heisei films. We got them all here. It's weird because this tier list has like Godzilla Singular Point, the Monster Planet Trilogy, and Monarch Legacy of Monsters, but it doesn't have like the Hanna-Barbera series and Godzilla 98 cartoon series, which we'll like kind of say on which that belongs in. So man, let's get started, because we're either gonna make you guys heated or we're gonna make you guys very happy. So so I hope you guys are all enjoying your Wednesday so far. Cat Gaming, I see you're in here. The Drift Chief, Nathan's World, Godzilla Chase 2054. What's going on, everybody? Dariar. So this is my first time doing a tier list. So I don't count the American dub versions of Godzilla 1954 and The Return of Godzilla. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
this
okay
list doesn't either. This list doesn't either.
Exactly, yeah. I'm okay with like not having the American versions on this list. You know, those don't really matter, to be honest. In my opinion,
really
at
the
least.
Same movies.
And
they're really the same movie in a way.
Yeah, in terms of ranking the movies, they're all the same in the end of the day. So, we ain't gonna play around right here. So, we got Godzilla 1954 right over here in this corner, and up here. So, you know, Godzilla
that
1954.
Movie's an immediate
S tier, chat. This is S tier, 1000%, right? It's
immediate
not
S tier. It's not even no question.
And it's not the thing. It's not because it's the first Godzilla movie. It's just a great film in general. It really explains on why humanity takes advantage of nuclear weapons and what it can and what can happen when you take advantage of certain things. All hell breaks loose, right? And Serizawa in the film is actually a great example of that, and he just doesn't want humankind to get hands of the Oxygen Destroyer, which is in the Godzilla franchise one of the most like deadliest weapons the weapons out there. So, you know, and guys, you guys are free to explain your own opinions as well on each film. Godzilla 1954 is definitely number one without a doubt. So
I agree with you, bro. 100% with when it comes to the Godzilla 1954 just being a great film. It is it has a great message, a great story. It really captured the fears and just there's a specific tone that movie alone and the and minus one are the only two movies in the entire franchise that are able to capture just that sense of Japanese pain that they were going through just back then. Not like sympathizing with them 100% and saying like they were victims, but just like these are what the people, the common people were going through. You know, this is what like, you know, the kind of the vibes were over there. And just seeing the stills of Godzilla in certain shots just looked monstrous and horrifying, especially in the black and white in the old film. Just like when he would just turn his head and just look at the camera, or just like when he would just look in the bird cage, or just like, you know, pop his head over a mountain, and just the thundering stomps, the things that went into making the movie, the sets, the music, everything just fell into place. It was literally they captured lightning in a bottle.
exactly, bro. Yeah, it's just, yeah, you know, the Japanese people at the time went through a horrible time, obviously, right? So like the fact that this film came out, this film was technically like a horror film to the Japanese people back then. So,
oh, dude, straight up.
So
yes, rip Haruo Nakajima. Thank you for literally putting yourself through horrendous torture for our entertainment. Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah, it was. You guys know the suit actors have always been awesome to us and to the viewers and to the audience and the Japanese people, people all around the world. So there's so many reasons why Godzilla 1954 is number one, right? It really started a universe of monsters, and it started pretty much cinematic universes at this point, like it, because Godzilla started and then other films started, etc. So Chimin, thank you for the sub. I believe I pronounced your name right. I'm so sorry if I did not. But guys, you already know G50. Yeah, Godzilla 1954 is God tier, right? So Godzilla raids again. However,
F tier.
However, I already know my F tier spot, but man, Godzilla raids again, chat. Okay, obviously this sequel was really rushed due to the success of the original Gojira, right? So Toho was like rushing to put something out, which was mistake number one. So, and obviously they wanted to make the Godzilla suit a lot more slimmer for the suit actors because of how 1954 went, right? Which caused the Godzilla design to not look the best at all. But in terms of the movie goes, man, there's nothing that I really remember from this movie. Nothing that really stands out to me. The airplane like story of him being a pilot is interesting and all, but it doesn't work the way I'd like for it to work, right? If anything, -1 really perfected that. Yeah.
I think it deserves, okay, honestly, I feel like F tier could be a little harsh because that is like the final, you know what I mean? That's like the final one. But like, if anything, D tier, because if anything, this movie gave us Anguirus.
Yeah. So,
you know, and for that, I can't solely hate this movie because one, we did get one good thing from this movie, and it was Anguirus as a character and as a design. And like, there are certain shots from this movie, and this movie also brought Dr. Yamane back from the first movie.
Yep, exactly.
It brought him back, and like, and I'm not trying to say this movie's good. It's not good. It's not a good film at all. But if I were to sit there and place it for this placement, I'm just gonna like, because I have the tab open on my computer, I'm just gonna put it in D tier. It's our first D tier category, and just because it's not the bottom of the barrel, we are gonna see the bottom of the barrel, but it gave us Anguirus, and that's all I can really say.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Godzilla raids again at the top of D tier, so
yep,
it gave us Anguirus, which is honestly such a blessing, right? Because all of us love Anguirus.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. Just nothing memorable from the movie. It was rushed. There were a lot of the fight scenes were sped up, and also just the characters are also just they're not the most exciting. They're not as impactful as Gojira was. So and it's just that's crazy, bro. That right, chat? Isn't it crazy that it's crazy that the sequel to the masterpiece of a Gojira is like really low.
But honestly, let's not be surprised about that, knowing how studios were back then.
Yeah, they were really just out for the money at that point when it came to a sequel, especially around that time too. So yeah, a lot of people are agreeing. So, chat. I mean, let's just move on to something a lot more fun here. King Kong versus Godzilla.
Okay, I gotta say, I want to start off by saying this. I think it's in B tier. I think that movie is a B tier, not because I'm agreeing with chat, because I do see a lot of people in chat saying it's in B tier, but because the movie in itself kind of started Godzilla's turn when it comes to like the silliness in a way. It was like it teetered into it a little bit because the monsters, the way they were emoting with each other, the way it was, the characters were treating it as a wrestling match. But the characters in that movie are very charming. The world that they're in is very charming. The boss character in King Kong versus Godzilla is very charming, and it also gave us one of the greatest lines in the English dub of that film. No more. I'm sick of Godzilla.
Sick of Godzilla.
That is the funniest line. That's one of the funniest lines we've gotten in an American dub. So, personally, I think it's a B tier. It could be better. Like, it had a great message, but it was the first time these two legendary giants met, but not the last time. So, but I think it's a B tier.
I think I'm going to agree with you on that. King Kong versus Godzilla. I think it's definitely at the top of B tier right now, obviously, right? So B tier for King Kong versus Godzilla. And there was and they were also, the main focus of the story was, try not to monetize everything you see, right? So I think that was the message behind the film. It was how greedy
it was that and television and stuff like that, like the rapid television consumerism of Japan and all this television shit, everything was trying to be filmed for television, go and kind of like the world we live in now, everything's filmed for content.
Exactly. And the 62 Godzilla design, there's a lot of people that don't like the design, and there's a lot of people that love it. I'm in the I love it category. So
I love King Goji, bro. 62 Goji's one of my favorites, bro. It
really is. And somebody said the Kong suit is fire. Who was that? Carl that said that? I saw that.
Carl? Hang on, bro. Where is he? Hang on. Also, Kong berry juice looks delicious, bro. As a kid, I always wanted to try that berry juice. When Kong was getting drunk off it, bro. That shit looked good as fuck, dude. I know it did. It did.
And he had a fight with the giant octopus too. So that was a plus.
Which was a real octopus.
That was a plus, bro. King Kong versus Godzilla is a really fun movie, bro.
It is, bro.
I love it.
I might move it in A tier, honestly.
The more I remember it, it's just
fun,
man.
Dude.
It's King Kong versus Godzilla is a very high B tier though. It's almost close tier in my opinion.
It's almost A tier. Almost A tier.
Almost A tier. But man, Jancy, thank you so much for the sub, by the way. And somebody asked us really quick. I want to ask you guys. There is no more Playmates Godzilla x Kong in my German toy store. How can I get them from Germany? We don't know because we don't live in Germany.
We're in America, but maybe somebody in the community can hook you up here in America. And I'm pretty sure international shipping fees aren't that expensive. Just do a big bulk order of what you want instead of just paying separate international fees. But that's just me. That's just me spitballing. You know what I mean? But back to our tier list and stuff.
Kaiju Fanatic, didn't Honda eat the freaking octopus after shooting the scene?
Apparently they might have. They don't know. Apparently we don't know. It's a rumor that they ate it. Oh my god.
I think like you said, I think it was a rumor. I don't think it was really true. I think it was just a rumor, but I
hope it was. I hope it
won't
is.
Be surprised,
that'd be so
bro.
funny. That'd be so fucking funny, dude.
But man, okay, King Kong versus Godzilla. Top B tier, right? Next one is Mothra versus Godzilla. So we did get a Mothra solo film in 1961, but now it's 1964. So they Toho did it first in terms of like, you know, cinematic universes. They brought Godzilla and Mothra together for the very first time together. And so Mothra versus I think this was this Mothra versus Godzilla was not to. What was the message behind this one? I think it was not to. Oh man, I can't remember this one.
It was kind of like the environmental message. It was literally the same message the one in 93, because 93 copied this movie. It was just the environmentalism and stuff like that, you know, be kind to nature and stuff like that. I think the movie's again, I think it's in B tier as well. Same ranking as Kong, high B tier, because again, like outside of a few scenes with Godzilla, I can't really remember a lot of the characters besides like the one villain who died because like he shot the other guy and then was carrying the money and Godzilla killed him. And I remember that as a kid because he had a really bloody nose.
Yeah, no, I mean, Kaiju Fanatic's right. I mean, the Mothra vs. Godzilla movie, the cast for this movie was definitely like up there. Like they're among the best set of casts in any Godzilla movie, right? So they're best, you know, I think B tier is like, I think B tier fits for Mothra vs. Godzilla. I don't know, what do you think? Would that be above King Kong vs. Godzilla, or would that be like behind?
I would think King Kong versus Godzilla is above, because like there's more entertaining moments, because because there's the fight with Mothra, like both forms of Mothra, like in the two larvae, and I remember as a kid always hating Godzilla losing to the two larvae.
I remember that, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I just think, because like looking back, I'm like, bro, there's no way Godzilla lost to the two larvae. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like thinking about it, like because canonically he did, and it's like and like my inner child gets mad when I think about that. So I'm like, you know what I don't know, but we do see repercussions of that in the next film, though. Like, I think it's a B, because I just remember some of the characters more from King Kong versus Godzilla, but that's just me.
Yeah, no, I hear you loud and clear. And plus, the Godzilla design it's a nice one. Unfortunately, the jaw on the suit broke when Honda tripped over a set piece, and he kind of fell into I forgot what that building's called, the capsule building. Chad, you guys probably know the name of that, but he tripped and the head of the suit just hit the building, and that's what, that right there, what Chris is holding, and the jaw broke. So when he roared for the rest of the movie, like the jaw was wobbly. Obviously, they couldn't fix it in time, especially with how tight scheduling could be and stuff like that. So.
So B tier, we agree with that. What's the next film?
Let's see. Next film, Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. So this is where we get into like
the full-on silly.
Like, this is like where we get to like the silliness, but not all the way there yet, right? So Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. I don't know. Like I'm thinking I want to put that in like a top C for me, in my opinion. It's either a top C or like a B.
I think it could be okay. I think that could be a C, honestly, because that's the first time we saw Godzilla and them actually speak to each other. You know what I mean? Like, oh, Godzilla, what terrible language.
Yeah. I remember that. That's part of the reason why. I mean, they could have easily done it to like, I don't know. It's just,
it's so funny. I love it though. I love it. Personally, I love it. But I agree with you being either C or a B.
It's either a top C or a B. But
let's let the chat decide.
Let's see. So let's
see what the chat decides.
But
this movie did give us
we
Ghidorah.
Got A for you, Fizgoji. S tier for Kaiju Fanatic. The Drift Chief is an A for you. think it should be an A tier. Well, Ghidorah did blast Godzilla in the nuts with his gravity beams. That was hilarious.
That did happen in this movie. That did happen.
Was that the other one?
No, that was in this one.
That was this one, right? Okay. Yeah, that was.
I'm seeing a lot of C's. I'm seeing 3 C's. 3 people said C.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
I think it's a C. Yeah,
I think it's a C. That's a no-brainer at this point. And it's a fun movie, guys. I mean, it's definitely a fun one. So it's a top C for me and Chris here. It's a great movie. Although I don't know, it's just I don't know. I guess because Ghidorah was being controlled half of the time in that movie, right? I believe.
He was, yes. He's like, Ghidorah's always being controlled in the Showa era.
Yeah, so I don't know, and I guess that's a whole different topic about Showa Ghidorah, being controlled half of the time, but that's like a whole different conversation about which is my favorite Ghidorah out of the entire Godzilla franchise. Showa Ghidorah is definitely on the low side of my favorite Ghidorahs out there. But yeah, I think a top C for us is what we're gonna go with.
Yeah.
So don't worry, we got more to talk about here. We got more. So what's the next one? We got Invasion of the Astro Monster.
Astro Monster, or Godzilla versus Monster Zero.
Godzilla versus Monster Zero. So this is the one where Godzilla dances. That alone, and I love the campy vibe in this movie. I think I'm gonna put that at like a top B.
You're gonna put that at B?
I think I'm gonna put that at top B because that campy vibe that it had was so fun, and them going to space for the first time was also hilarious.
Wait, is this the one with Nick Adams in it?
I believe so.
Yes, this is the one with the American in it. Yes. It was
Nick Adams. This was the first Godzilla movie with an American actor in the actual Japanese film. Not talking about like the English dubbings and all that stuff. But this film I think is like a high. I almost put it an A, but this film I think is like a high B for me because of that. I mean, y'all
well,
come on now.
It's Monster Zero. It gave us the Zillions. It gave us the most memorable villains in the Godzilla lore. The Zillions. It gave us Planet X. It gave us Ghidorah's leaders and shit like that. It also gave us and like you said, the dance. And this movie has the stock footage issue, but I will forgive it in a way. Because I'll put it on a bottom B, high C for me, but we can put it in B for the tier list. I agree with that. We should do that.
Akira Takarada and Nick together also is a +1.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think what I'll do is I'll put it. I'll put it in between. No, man, I don't know.
We'll put it on B and just leave it there, and we'll put other movies in front of it.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do, chat, is put Invasion of the Astro Monster. I'm gonna put that one. I'm gonna put that right over Mothra versus Godzilla. I will fit that right there. And plus, Godzilla and Rodan working together again in this movie in space is hilarious, and that's just fun. So. Now this film has the best cast. Yeah. I think it's a perfect B right there.
It's a B. That's a definition of a B. Let's be honest.
Now Godzilla versus the Sea Monster. So obviously this movie was supposed to be a Kong film. This sounds so familiar, especially with GXK just came out. This was supposed to be a Kong film. Godzilla was added last minute. Oh, this sounds so familiar. And there's some traits that Godzilla has in this movie. There's some Kong traits in Godzilla in this movie. So Godzilla versus the Sea Monster. It's like I don't know where that would fit. That's just
Me personally, I would put it in okay, and this is my hot take. I would put it in B because I love the brotherly story in it of just like the brothers trying to find it, and it's like being that like little and them it originally being a Kong story, but then Godzilla being put in it and it's still working really just shows how like the merit of that story, if that makes sense. You know what I mean, guys? Like the fact that like it wasn't meant to be a Godzilla story, but still you put him in it and it still worked. You know what I mean? Like the island setting where everything was stopped on the island and it was just like, it wasn't that big of a plot, like world ending. It was just like them having to get off the island and Mothra showed up in it too. You know what I mean? Like Mothra showed up with her people, like that were being used as slaves. Like I thought it was pretty dope. Like I genuinely thought like it was a pretty good movie. Like, cause Mothra was a surprise in it. We got a good fight between Godzilla and Ebirah, and then Godzilla fought the Condor in this movie too, right?
yeah, giant condor. Movie? Yep.
Yeah, like he fought like this movie was pretty entertaining. Like Godzilla was sleeping, then he woke up, and then he did like Godzilla was trying.
And I'm not gonna lie, chat. We got a fun Godzilla and fighting the military scene in this movie as well. So
yes, we did.
And Godzilla having the ability to, I guess, sense like lightning in this movie, and like I don't know, kind of absorb it as well in this movie, which was supposed to be Kong's, thing. But this was Godzilla's, I think, first time absorbing like lightning energy. So yeah, a lot of people are saying that this belongs like in a D and like a low C.
Bro, Carl is losing his mind right now, bro. Bro.
This movie's heat. Kaiju Fanatic says B.
Bro,
man, I'm in like I agree with like the Grim Raptor and like I don't know, people just saying that this is like a top D or like a low C. So I think what I'll do, I don't know, Chris, what do you think? What do you think we should do?
Me personally, I think it's B. It's up there like in the same tier as like Godzilla versus like Mothra, Godzilla versus Ebirah, because Godzilla does more in this movie than he does in Godzilla versus Mothra. Let's be honest. And he also does more in this movie than he does in Godzilla versus King Kong. He does way more in this movie. And like and also one thing that I like to think about when I was a kid is the reason why Godzilla was like being woken up by electricity and like being able to sense lightning is because he's adapting to Kong, because he lost to somebody who had lightning abilities once. So now Godzilla's making sure that shit never happens again. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's why like he's like more resistant to electricity, and then eventually he becomes a giant magnet. You know what I mean?
Every time I think of Godzilla versus the Sea Monster, all I think is that James Bond music.
Wait, is it bro? Do you remember on the beach when they're fucking kicking the rock back and forth at each other?
Yeah, and that too, and that one scene with Ebirah's claw actually impaling one of the sailors on one of the boats.
Yeah, and he was, oh my god, bro.
That, dude. And when Mothra had, I think it was this movie, when Mothra had the cigarette on her, like on the puppet.
That was Subaraya's cigarette, bro. She had Subaraya's cigarette on her. Mothra's a chain smoker.
It's so funny because
going through it.
It's so funny because for some reason, the cigarette actually looks like a movie prop too. Like it doesn't look like an actual cigarette for some reason. It just looks like a movie prop. But man, shit. Man, I think the Sea Monster, because there's so many fun, memorable moments in this movie, I think it's gonna go for a low C for me. But Chris, you had it as like a B, right?
I put it in B because it's like it's the same tier as that, because like I think the story's a lot better than like people would give it credit for. It's like the better of the Island Godzilla stories, because we got multiple Island Godzilla stories with this one, then like the Son of Godzilla, then Godzilla's Revenge. So, and I think it's the better ones out of those three. And we got a cool new monster at it with Ebirah, which I hope we do see again eventually. Like updated.
Ebirah. Gotta love Ebirah. I mean, Ebirah's right here on my shelf. Where is he? Where is he? Right up there. There he is. Right there. So I think I put
We could put it in
Godzilla.
C. We could put it in C because again, this is like more of a community thing, and like everybody, and I see a lot of like C's and D's, and like some people saying B's, but like C's kind of like the common ground everybody wants to be at, so we can just put it in C.
Yeah, I mean, come on, y'all. We're trying to have fun here. So
Exactly.
let's see. I mean, what's the next one? Son of Godzilla. Okay, so man, the next one's gonna be fun to talk about too, I think. Or
Oh,
is this
dude,
Son-
I'm
yeah, this
excited
is Son-
about that one.
Son of Godzilla. Son of Godzilla. I'm gonna say this multiple times now. Son of Godzilla, okay? So they changed Godzilla's design completely. And oh yeah, and plus, I forgot to mention about Godzilla versus the sea monster. That suit is horrendous in some scenes. So, well, that's a design tier list though.
Yeah.
We'll be doing.
Oh
but
my god, dude. Yeah. Oh man, we need to do a design tier list together. That'd be fun.
that would be fun. But Son of Godzilla. Let's see. Son of Godzilla is the best island movie. Okay, so some people are saying S tier. So
Are they, bro? They would. They fucking would. I knew they would. I knew those motherfuckers would, bro.
So Son of Godzilla, it's I think I like how I don't know, there's some scenes in this movie where I get annoyed with, especially with the sound effects. But Son of Godzilla, man, I don't know. I like Son of Godzilla as a kid. So man, it's just Manila carries the whole film, right? Exactly.
Bro, I appreciate that. I'm not gonna lie, dude. People hate on that movie, but like I appreciate that movie so much more as an adult and like a man who wants to become a father. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna lie. Like if I have a son, I'd watch that movie with my kid.
Exactly. So, chat. I mean, Son of Godzilla, man. A lot of people are saying
I'd put
A
it
or
in
B
C.
tier.
I'd put it in B or C, dead ass. Because that ending with Godzilla holding his son, trying to keep him warm, is one of the most heartwarming Godzilla endings we have ever gotten in a film, in my opinion. Well, no. The most one is, we'll talk about -1. We'll talk about that motherfucker later. But like, but I feel like that movie could easily be, it could either fit in B if you want to argue with it, it could fit in C, or it could fit in D. But like a high D, but like high C as well.
I think I'm going to put, yeah, Son of Godzilla is a fun one, and I do love the ending of this movie. I love Godzilla warming Manila up and stuff like that. Chad, I think I might put this in a low B. Son of Godzilla. I think a low B or a high C, man. It's hard right now.
Bro, that movie, listen, bro, let's put it in C, and we'll see how we feel by the end of the tier list. That's a
Kumunga Kamakuras. I love that, like, Kumunga was bullying Manila the entire film.
bro, Kumunga was like had the coolest intro in that fucking movie though. Like where they're like, beware the giant spider. You know what I mean? Like that shit was terrifying in ways. Like that Kumunga puppet is great.
Stung Godzilla's eye, bro. And
yes, he did. Oh, bro, that movie actually might be a B tier movie, bro. It really might be. Like, 'cause I think it might be a B tier. Like, genuinely, it could be. I think the movie's a B tier. Like, I think it could fit in B tier. But again, it could be a C tier movie.
Exactly. Hello, Chris Wall. So, yeah, Son of Godzilla, low B for us. And obviously, we'll be making our own ranking videos at some point later this year. I'll probably do mine very soon since GXK is out now. But man, what's the next one here? What we got? Destroy All Monsters? Man, this film.
That film, bro. Oh my God. Listen, as a kid, outside the monster action, I fast forwarded through everything. And as an adult, I fast forward through everything and go just straight to the monster action. Because this movie, I feel like this movie could be either a C, like straight up. Like we had the most monster in it like ever. But like, I feel like this movie could either be a C or it could be a very, very low B.
I think I'm good on putting it right in between Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, and Godzilla versus Ebra.
Yes, sir. That sounds like that sounds like the perfect placement for it.
Well, because chat, like, Destroy All Monsters, I don't know, like, because this was supposed to be the last Godzilla film in the Showa series. So obviously this was like right after Son of Godzilla, 1968. And Destroy All Monsters, I don't know, it was, yeah, it is where it's weirdly paced, like Matthew said.
It is. It is.
It's just I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just one of those movies where you can tell like they had a little bit of a tight gap to make, and I don't know, man. It's just Destroy All Monsters. Like, in my opinion, it's one of those Godzilla movies where you just kind of like lose yourself in it, especially with how weirdly paced it is. But the soundtrack is.
Oh, bro, they killed it with the. It's one of those Godzilla movies where the story's kind of ass, but the soundtrack's goated. I mean, right now, hot take. Everybody, tell me the main character of Destroy All Monsters.
I better see some quick answers. It's definitely Varen.
Yeah, I better see some quick answers. Yeah, after leaving Varen out. Yeah, the fact that Varen was left out. Like they had some confusing placements with the monsters, like how Baragon was supposed to dig through the fucking. In France, but it was Gorosaurus for some reason, you know, like, and we never see Gorosaurus dig because he has like arms like this.
Bro, literally, bro. Yeah, Gorosaurus came from the Hollow Earth or some shit. Like I don't know what was happening there.
Yeah, right. Like I don't know how bro ended up over there.
Varen, Baragon, and Manda for real got robbed. Yeah, especially Varen, bro. That is so sad.
Oh. I saw Varen at the end. I liked Varen as a kid because I was like, that monster looks awesome. But then I only saw that little 5-second clip of him flying away. I was so disappointed.
I was like, what is this? Like, where's my boy Varen at, man?
Godzilla was supposed to fight Manda in this movie.
Yeah, and that got cut. That got cut. That would have been awesome to see. And, bro, and Varen this was the last Godzilla movie we got to see Varen in. This was the first and last. Right, chat? The first and last movie we saw Varen in. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Destroy All Monsters is a mid-C. Mid-C there. It is weirdly paced, but the soundtrack, man, I'm telling you, love that soundtrack.
Honestly, bro, I'm gonna be straight. I might put it in D.
You might what?
I might put it in D. Destroy All Monsters for D. I'll put it in D, but C's also really good for it as well, like a low C.
Yeah, let me, because the sea. I'm thinking about it. Godzilla versus the Sea Monster is a fun movie too. And I don't know, it's just like basically all the action happens at the very end of this movie.
Of Destroy All Monsters, bro. Exactly, it does. Like all of it. Like all of it happens at like the last little bit, and like the aliens are literally just the Planet X aliens, but just all women.
Yeah, low C, yo. Yeah, low C.
Yeah, low C.
Low C.
Low C. Very low C. It's disappointing that we had 11 monsters and not shit happened.
Godzilla's Revenge, All Monsters Attack. F tier is F tier. Reuse stock footage of all three films. Godzilla vs. Ebra, Son of Godzilla, and Destroy All Monsters. Yeah, it was... Man. There was a lot of reused scenes in that movie as well. But okay, so this is where I don't get heated, but I get really...
Godzilla's Revenge?
I am so serious when I say that this Godzilla movie, Godzilla's Revenge, I honestly, respect to anybody that likes the movie because of the message, I don't care, bro.
No, it's an F, bro. It's straight up
I really don't care.
Honda wasn't cooking, bro.
I've said this so many times, and I don't care about the message. I know it's supposed to be... I know Godzilla's Revenge was basically a message about like, you know, bullying and stuff like that, which is fine, right?
Also, child abandonment, working all the
And
day and leaving your kids at home alone. But like, still, it
exactly.
was ass. It was ass.
But the way they did it was not it at all. Don't care. That's it. I don't care about this movie. I only watched it 2 times out of my lifetime, and that's how much I don't care about it, man. It's ridiculous. And the fact, ooh, I'm gonna, the fact that people say Godzilla 1998 is worse than this one is mind-blowing to me. That's mind-blowing. This movie is garbage.
This
Now,
movie's like
Godzilla
80%
movies.
stock footage. It's 80%. If you've seen the other Godzilla movies and then you watch this movie, like, bro, I did an entire watch movie of the Godzilla, like the Showa era, and I watched like the Island movies before this one, and I couldn't watch this movie because it was 80% stock footage and
Yeah,
like
bro, it's
and 10% new shit, and
it's
the new
like,
shit wasn't even good.
bro, like this chat. This was their chance to do like a little TV show series. This is that could have worked. They could have saved this for like a TV series or something. But and the kid was the most annoying kid I've ever seen, bro.
Don't watch the Japanese version.
Oh.
There's a song in the Japanese version the kid sings. It's the most annoying shit I've ever heard in the world, bro.
Bro, man, chat. I've had so many conversations with this movie with a lot of people online and over the years, but man, I can't believe people think that this movie right here is better than Godzilla Raids Again. Godzilla 98. And yeah, we got Gabra. We got Gabra.
In one movie, bro.
In one movie. Like, it was so bad. Can you guys think about why they never brought Gabra back? Ever? Like,
someone said, can we watch Godzilla's Revenge for the movie night? Fuck no. Yes.
No, I can't believe that. I can't believe there's somebody out there with Godzilla's Revenge in an A rating in their tier list. There's no way. There's no way, right? Chat.
That's
they can't
crazy.
Be. But I probably am contradicting myself now. But if you guys like the movie, that's all you. You know, don't worry about it. I don't have anything against people that like this movie, but man, yeah, Godzilla vs. Revenge F tier for me. So, Godzilla vs. Hedorah. Godzilla vs. Hedorah.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna say it right now. C tier. I think that's a C tier movie, definitely, because the movie, it was fun, had some very trippy psychedelic scenes, had some really good music, had some okay fights. Godzilla got his hand burned off to the fucking bone. He lost an eye. It really showed how durable that motherfucker was.
Rip the cat.
Yes, got drowned with the cat, bro. We saw people turn to skeletons. People choke on sulfuric acid.
It was Godzilla vs. Hedorah is such a weird film.
It's crazy. It's actually crazy.
But what's crazy to think that if the director never stepped in to do this film, we would have never gotten the Monsterverse, bro.
Yeah.
Yoshimitsu
Banno.
That is what's crazy to me. Is that if he never made that film and never like stepped into the director's chair for a Godzilla movie, we would have never gotten Godzilla 2014, King of the Monsters, and so on, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, he produced those films, and that's something that I feel like not saying the film deserves our respect because like, oh, he gave us the Monsterverse, but the film has a lot more merit and he has a lot more of a director's eye than people wanted to give him credit for. Yes, he made Godzilla fly, but he
and Chris is there he is. He's back, y'all, don't worry.
film is very unique. It's different, but it's just okay. So I think it's a C tier movie. I think it's like a C tier. It could be a D tier movie if you want it to be, but I think it's a C tier.
Yes, put some respect on my man's Bono. Yeah, yo. I mean, Godzilla.
Yeah, on Bono. Yeah, Bono's great. Bono's the GOAT. Bono's the GOAT. No, seriously, Bono's the GOAT.
I think I'm gonna put that above Godzilla or Destroy All Monsters. Excuse me. Godzilla vs. Ghidorah is definitely a memorable film. Rip a Bono.
Godzilla vs. Ghidorah is definitely memorable.
Rip to the GOAT. Kaiju Fanatic, you're tripping. You're tripping, bro. You're tripping. on your Revenge's B tier for me. No, you're tripping, bro. But yes, let's see. We got the last couple films here for the Showa series. We got Godzilla vs. Gigan. This is an interesting one as well. Yeah, plus Bono was so close to making Godzilla 3D to the max. Imagine what that would look like. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Godzilla vs.
Gigan. I think it's a D tier.
You think that's what tier?
A D tier.
You think that's a D tier? I actually like Godzilla vs. Gigan, but I'm starting to remember how slow that film is.
But I will say this though, the characters in that movie do slap. Like the female character in there, like she can kick ass. I remember that as a kid. Like I saw her beat the shit out of this one, like one of the villains, and I was like, ooh, it made me feel a certain way as a kid. But we got Godzilla bleeding for the first time in that movie. We got Gigan's introduction, King Ghidorah in that movie, Anguirus is in the movie. Like, I think it could be a D tier movie, but genuinely, bro, like if you were to ask me right now, I'd put it in C tier.
You would put it in D?
I could put it in D, but I could easily put it in C tier.
But okay, you know what? It might as well go in S tier because I forgot about the corn guy. Kaiju Fanatic just remind me of the corn guy.
The corn guy?
I remember that. Reverse Prime, greetings, bro, from Costa Rica. I would like to talk more, but my English is bad. No worries, Reverse Prime. Well, hello.
Hello, brother.
Thank you for tuning in today. Is Chris Mike's muted? Chat, is Chris Mike's muted? No way did he just say all that and his mic is muted.
No, my mic's not muted. If it's Grim Raptor, ignore him. He's just fucking around.
Oh, bro's trolling. Yeah, Godzilla vs. Gigan, y'all. I think this is like a a C for me because I do like Godzilla vs. Gigan. Godzilla vs. Gigan was one of those films where I'd pop in all the time when I was a kid. And it was as a kid, it was actually I believe it was one of my favorite Showa movies as a kid. So I'm gonna put Godzilla vs. Gigan. I think I'm gonna put it a high C, I think, because I'm starting to remember all the memories I had as a kid watching this film, and I believe Godzilla vs. Gigan was my first Showa movie. The kaijus talked in this. Yeah, they did. They did talk in this.
I remember that as a kid. Okay, yeah, no, I put it in C. I think it's the better of the C films, the best of the C films.
Yeah, I think I'll put Godzilla vs. Gigan. There we go. High C for me, y'all. And obviously Chris has his opinion, but if he were to popped in that right now, he would put that up there as well.
What?
In a C.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, Godzilla vs. Gigan, of course. I put it in a C. But the next film, bro, I gotta go off for the next film. I love the next film.
Oh, Godzilla vs. Megalon. Oh, that's the next one, y'all.
Listen, bro. You could put this movie in an F, like all you want. I will consider it an F film because, bro, there's literally multiple scenes in this movie where where the characters are standing still and waiting for the director to say go. and then they start moving, and you see them move like that. There's like 3 instances that happens in the film. Like that's fundamental bad filmmaking. Like that's fundamentally a bad film. Like objectively a bad film. You know what I mean?
Pedro, thank you so much for the sub. Yeah, it was Godzilla vs. Megalon. I mean, we got the tail drop kick. I don't know. It was just I remember the whole like tribe that they did. Basically, the Showa's version, like Toho's version of the Hollow Earth, basically. We got like a whole, a whole group of people underground that worship Megalon. So, man, this Godzilla vs. Megalon, man.
We could put it in D, honestly. Genuinely, I can. It's not as bad as as Godzilla's Revenge, but it's not. But it's not as bad as that, so we can put it in D tier. Like genuinely.
Screw being objective. We got the Jet Jaguar song and the tail kick. So, man, Godzilla vs. Megalon is a hard one because it is a fun movie. I mean, it is fun. A fun little movie. It's not the best movie ever, but man, I was thinking of putting it in like low C. Actually, man, I was thinking of putting it like right next to Godzilla vs. Gigan because it is like a fun little film.
I say D personally.
But they did get a good
Godzilla suit. We did get a good the Godzilla suit in this movie and in Godzilla 72 is great. Like I love the Godzilla suit from this movie going forward.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The drop kick was personal. It really was, bro. What the heck? Man, I was thinking of putting this at a high D, or I was thinking of putting this like a low C. Godzilla vs. Megalon.
High D,
man.
In my opinion. I think it's a high D. And I love the goofy stuff. Don't get me wrong. I love the goofiness.
Yeah, I think chat. Let's see. Godzilla vs. Megalon. I think I'm gonna just put it like. Oh man, that's okay. You know what? Yeah. Jet Jaga. Oh man, but that song is killer.
That song does go hard.
Damn, but that song goes hard, man. Okay, you know what? Godzilla vs. Jaguar or Godzilla vs. Megalon. Jet Jaga. Oh, and the way the movie starts.
It starts off with a fucking earthquake and that kid almost dying in the middle of that fucking
For real. Alright, I'll put Godzilla vs. Megalon. Low C, y'all.
Low C?
Low C for me, as of now. But Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. So this was the first time.
A tier.
This was the first time Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, or this was the first time Toho brought in like a mechanical being besides like the Jaguar, a mechanical like enemy towards Godzilla. So I think Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla definitely goes. I think, oh man, I think a high B or an A.
I think it's our first A. Genuinely, it's not a masterpiece. It's not as low as some of the other B films because, like, I do not consider this to be in the same tier as Godzilla versus King Kong, as like Godzilla versus.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Yeah, because I think it's because Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, they snapped when they made that movie. You know what I mean? Like they like something happened when they were smoking something when they made that movie, bro. That movie,
for real, bro.
Like that movie fucks, bro. And we got the King Caesar song, bro.
And we got Anguirus back, but not only that, Mechagodzilla showed him he stood on business, bro. Mechagodzilla was on top of his game.
Bro, like, oh my god. And also, I love how this movie canonically states that Anguirus and Godzilla are best friends.
Yeah, bro. And Oh my god, it's so cool. Mechagodzilla like popped off, like for the
He
first
did.
time. Mechagodzilla showed what Mechagodzilla is, bro. Like what a Mechagodzilla can be.
Also, our
And
first beam clash.
our first beam clash ever in Godzilla history, and it brought in King Caesar in the King Caesar song. And that old guy, the old man in that movie too, he was oh, I love that character. I don't know why. That crazy like old guy too. And that the Mechagodzilla theme. Huge
the
question:
70s
Jet
theme,
Jaguar
bro?
or the King
Listen.
Caesar song? Jet Jaguar, Caesar.
The King Caesar song, because it has a lot more funk to it. Because there's another version of the Jet Jaguar song that I love from the Godzilla game in the 2016.
Jet Jaguar, Caesar. Man, I don't know, Matthew, because oh man, that's all. You know what? I think song wise, I think it has to go to the King Caesar song because for some reason, whenever that song turns on, I think of G-Fest for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, A tier, y'all. Absolute A tier. They were cooking. I don't know what they were cooking and what they were smoking, but they were cooking. That's all that mattered. And now looking at this list, I'm gonna switch a few things here.
Well, what are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Oh,
So did you put that in A, Mechagodzilla?
no, yeah, I did. I put Mechagodzilla in A. I put Jet Jaguar over Destroy All Monsters. Okay, I think that's the only thing I really wanted to fix, maybe? Yeah, okay. Alright, so the next film. Get your geek on. Welcome to the stream, my man.
Hey, what's up, Get Your Geek On?
Next film, Terror of Mechagodzilla.
Ooh, good one.
Terror of Mechagodzilla. So, this one we got Titanosaurus, but we also got the, what was it? This film was very I believe this film was very controversial, I believe, with the cast of human characters that we got. But man, yeah, I'm thinking, like you guys are saying already, I'm thinking A or B for this one. Terror of Mechagodzilla.
I think it's B.
I think it is a B too. It doesn't
not as good as it doesn't hit as hard as Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, but like it still has that nice edge because it has that a nice sequel thing where in the first movie, Godzilla and King Caesar fought Mechagodzilla. Mechagodzilla fought two monsters. But in this movie, Godzilla himself fights two monsters. Yeah. And we get to see him I like it on that aspect, but the story, the black hole planet aliens will always be my favorite aliens from the first Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. The planet of the apes, the monkeys, the ones when they fucking die, they turn back into apes.
Yep.
Yeah, I love them. They're great. So
there we go.
I think it's in B tier. I think the Terror of Mechagodzilla is in B tier.
I put Terror of Mechagodzilla in like a kind of like a low, not low B, but like halfway low B. So it's above Son of Godzilla. Personally, I like Mothra versus Godzilla more, and Invasion of the Astro Monster more, and King Kong versus Godzilla more. So it is a B for me.
Mm-hmm.
Terror of Mechagodzilla. It's a B. I believe. What did you say? I saw your message there. Love the film, but wish they brought back in Gears for the next film to get revenge. Yeah, that would have been cool.
That would have been dope.
I think this movie had the better fights, but the character/story wasn't as strong as the last. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah,
it's
true.
mainly in B. Now we are getting into the Heisei series. The Heisei series. Godzilla 1984, or was it called that, chat, in Japan? I think it was called Godzilla.
The Return of Godzilla.
The Return of Godzilla. The Return of Godzilla. The Return of Godzilla, I think that's a A. Maybe.
I put it in A.
I think it's an A. It's for me. It's either an A or a high B.
Low A, high B for me.
Yeah, I think. Oh man.
What do you guys think, chat?
The Heisei era is my favorite era. The Grim Raptor C. Godzilla A.
I saw 1C. This was my first Godzilla movie, so I have nostalgic bias with it. But like, I could see some of the criticisms for it, where like some people would have put it in B or C. Like, I totally understand. So like, but like, I personally on my list, I would put it in A. But like, if you guys for the community list, we want to like unanimously put it in B, we can.
Godzilla. I think the Return of Godzilla. The Godzilla design looks awesome. They made Godzilla bigger for the first time in live action form. The Return of Godzilla, I think, man.
The roar's good. This is the first time we got the Heisei roar.
The Heisei roar, man. Man, this is a hard one. I think what I'm gonna do is put the Return of Godzilla in B.
Yep.
But above like Invasion of Astro Monster, Mothra vs. Godzilla, Terror of Mechagodzilla, and Son of Godzilla. Oh man, I think I might switch Son of Godzilla to C.
All right, let's put Son of Godzilla in C, and then we can put. And then we can, because King Kong versus Godzilla is still like B up in front and B, right?
It's high B, yeah, right now.
Yeah, so that's still high B, and I would say 84 could be second B.
Second B, Agent of Astro Monsters third B, Mothra vs. Godzilla. C, yeah, is gonna be Son of Godzilla front. Man. I'm switching it around, y'all. I'm like thinking about each movie now.
Well, that's the thing. We could just keep them in the tier list and stuff like that. As long as it's in C tier, that's like the kind of range that we'll see it in. So it doesn't have to be like one over the other in the certain tiers. You know what I mean? Make it easier for us.
Son of Godzilla's D. Godzilla versus Biollante.
I think that's B. I think it's B.
You think it's what?
I think it's B.
B? Okay, so Godzilla vs. Biollante, man. Well, we'll get into that about that question you just asked. What is your favorite Godzilla movie? We'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Godzilla, Heisei era is my least favorite. Damn. Man, Godzilla vs. Biollante. A lot of people were saying B or C. Fire soundtrack, yeah.
Here's Mocha.
Man.
Somebody asked earlier where Mocha was.
Godzilla vs. I think, okay, so Godzilla vs. Biollante was definitely one of my go-to Heisei movies as a kid. Biollante always like interested me, so
dude, same.
And it was just one of those different like Heisei films too. Like it's different. It's one of those different Godzilla movies that you don't really see often.
Fuck it. You want to put it in A?
I think I'm gonna put it. Oh.
I think it's an A tier movie. Like genuinely, like it could be an A or B tier movie, but I think this movie does rank higher than Godzilla 84 because Godzilla does do a lot more and he does fight another monster.
I think I'm gonna put it in a high B.
High B, okay.
So it takes the crown as the high B right now. So it's right above King Kong versus Godzilla. Biollante is also Biollante is just underrated as well.
Yes.
Now Godzilla has a lot of time travel in it. lot of time travel in Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. Godzillasaurus is there. The door rats are there, which is like, just remind me straight, like it just reminds you straight out of something out of the Showa era. Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah.
I think it's a Heisei.
I think it is like a, I think in my opinion, I think it does go like, I think it's either a high C or a, yeah, I think it's a high C. I think that fits there.
Yeah, because it fits with the other Showa, because a lot of the Showa films are in that C category, and I think it fits in perfectly with those films. You know what I mean?
Actually, I'm gonna switch it. I'm thinking about it. I'll put Terra and Mechagodzilla in top C, and then I'll put Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. I'll put it in C2, but now I'm just switching it here. Okay, so there we go. Looking at this now, pretty happy with it so far.
Oh yeah, this is a good tier list. This is a good tier list.
I'm definitely gonna make a video. Don't worry, y'all. An actual like video,
yeah, no,
and after I watch all these films again. But this is just like a fun one here, from what I really
This
can
is
remember.
great. I love doing this and getting the chat just riled up to discuss with us.
Exactly. The only Heisei movie I like, I love this movie, S tier on my list, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. Man,
that's, see, I love seeing these different opinions. It's great.
yeah.
It's great.
There's a lot of different opinions on here, and that's what's great about it, because we all can talk about it, and we don't really have to attack each other on it. And we can joke about it, too, which is fun, so that's great. You guys are keeping it nice and civil here, which is excellent. What is this? Godzilla vs. Mothra. Godzilla vs. Mothra 1992. This, I think this one's a low B for me. Godzilla vs. Mothra. Oh, man, actually? No. You know what?
Yeah,
no.
Godzilla,
Nah, that's Godzilla vs. Mothra is second place for B right there. I love this movie. I don't care. I love the Mothra's theme in this movie. It's so beautiful. It's like one of the best Mothra themes out there. I don't care, y'all. Godzilla vs. Mothra 1992, second place B.
second place B. I'll put it after 84, but like it's in B in my opinion. After 84, yeah, I love the movie. It's definitely B tier. Definitely B tier.
Yeah, no, this Godzilla vs. Mothra 92, y'all, that hits different, bro. Like, this movie definitely hits different. The Mothra theme is one of the best Mothra themes in the franchise. And, oh man, I love this movie so much. Godzilla vs. Mothra is like low.
Fuck! Oh, sorry. There's Godzilla Twitter drama going on right now, and I'm just trying to ignore it.
That's why I don't have Twitter, y'all. That's why I don't have Twitter.
Bro, oh my god. Listen, all I'm saying right now is Rick and Dangerville are involved, and it's so funny.
Man, I know there's some drama apparently with Kaiju Canuck and Steven Toy Reviews. Good luck to both of you.
There is? What?
Yeah.
Well, okay. All right. No. Back to the tier list. We're not doing this.
We're not doing this, y'all.
We're not doing this.
We're not doing this at all.
Go back to the tier list. Back to the tier list. No. Okay. All right. Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2. You Lewis Duran.
Okay, so this is what I want to talk about. Is it really called Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla 2, or is it just Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla?
Hang on, wait.
Because let's not talk about the TriStar distributed version or whatever. Let's talk about the actual title.
Yeah, I think it's actually called Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2.
Damn, really? Okay. Kaiju Fanatic Chris, you gotta fill me in later.
Bro, okay. Okay. Back to the tier.
Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. So this is the Godzilla movie. Still to this day, that Godzilla has the most screen time ever in any Godzilla movie. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 93.
That's
so
crazy.
This is where we got the wonderful, fabulous Glitter Resurrection Godzilla behind me. This is that movie. This is that movie. We got Fire Rodan, and we got Heisei Rodan. We got a Heisei Mechagodzilla. And this, actually, chat, was supposed to be the last Godzilla movie in the Heisei series. This right here was supposed to be the last one. But Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 93, I think, did well in the box office in Japan and worldwide, I believe. I'm not too sure, but it definitely did well for 2 more movies to spawn. So, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 1993. The soundtrack for Mechagodzilla is amazing in this movie.
Yes.
Man, that's one of the most memorable Godzilla soundtracks ever, in my opinion. Dun 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 dun. That's a great one.
And Baby Godzilla's great in this movie too.
Baby Godzilla, honestly, we got Baby Godzilla. I think I'm gonna put this one right under King Kong versus Godzilla.
Yes, sir.
Right there above 84.
Yes, sir.
Right there. Sir. This movie has an amazing soundtrack, and this version of Mechagodzilla, while I dislike design, is pretty terrifying. Yeah, this Mechagodzilla can do some crazy crap, man. They were standing on business making this Mechagodzilla.
Dude, I love this Mechagodzilla. Like, he's the only Mechagodzilla to defeat... Like, he's one of the only Mechagodzillas to actually defeat Godzilla.
Chat, Mechagodzilla killed. Damn near killed Godzilla, bro. This Mechagodzilla was standing... They were all standing on business, bro. It's crazy.
It was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I love this Mechagodzilla, bro. Genuinely love this Mechagodzilla.
Chris, what the fuck, man? Your face is so close to the camera. So...
Oh, yeah, I put my face close to the camera.
Godzilla versus Space Godzilla.
Okay. Okay.
This is actually one of the films I actually went back on so many times as a kid, so I'm gonna put this in S tier. No, I'm kidding. Wait.
Bro, no, seriously, I put this movie, I watched this movie the most as a kid. This movie, I memorized this movie as a kid. You asked me where I put this movie. I put this movie comfortably in C or B, but I'm okay with putting it in C or D. I'm okay with it.
Too bad I already put it on B. Let's move on. Oh, Godzilla vs. Destroyer.
Let's go.
What was that?
Would you put it in B?
I put it. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Let me be serious for a second. Okay, so.
If you put it in B, I'm okay with it. If you put it in B,
I'm putting it in B. But I'm gonna. Oh man. Okay, so I'm gonna put it. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put it. Okay, nah. You know what? This is my list. I'm putting it in B right there because the Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, I loved as a kid and still love to this day. So, gave us a little Godzilla. But it gave us Space Godzilla. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. Godzilla. I'm not sorry, actually. Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, high B for me. So, but Godzilla vs. No brainer. S tier. S tier. We already did it. Godzilla vs. Destroyer. S tier. Not switching.
What are we doing?
Godzilla vs. Destroyer. I put in S tier already.
I'm about to say, there we go. Is there any other question?
Is there any other question, y'all? Like, does anybody have a problem with this?
Is there any
Godzilla vs. Destroyer. S tier for sure.
All right, now we gotta do it. Here it is, the first American film, Godzilla '98.
Yeah, Godzilla vs. Destroyer was my favorite Heisei film as well, y'all. All right, so Godzilla 1998. Am I seeing some S tiers here? Excellent. No, but Godzilla 1998. Okay, this was my first Godzilla movie. And Godzilla vs. Destroyer was my first Heisei movie. But Godzilla 1998 was my first Godzilla movie ever. Godzilla 1998, man. There's going to be a lot of people putting Godzilla 1998 in F. It is not as bad as Godzilla's Revenge. No way. Definitely not. Godzilla 1998, if we're looking at it as a film and a Godzilla film, in my opinion, I think it's like in the low C. In my opinion, I think maybe.
I think it's low C. I think
it's like
C.
a low.
That's where I put it. That's exactly where I would put it.
Wait, okay,
Like,
hold
'cause,
on.
I mean,
No, I don't think it's low C. I think it is in the C category, but it's definitely not. Oh man, that's actually hard. Hold on. So at least,
Like,
oh
it's
man,
not bottom of the barrel C, but like it's just like mid C. You know what I mean? It's pretty mid because let's be honest, it's a very mid movie, but it's still not a bad movie. You know what I mean? It's not dog shit.
Hold on. Because I can't be dissing my boy, bro. Y'all know how I love Godzilla 1998. I think it's like a C, but like I'm looking at like, is it better than like, I don't know. Do I enjoy Godzilla 1998 more than Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster? Definitely not. So Godzilla 1998 is definitely going above Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster. Now you know what? Screw it. It's going right over here. In my opinion, y'all.
Where'd you put it?
Like, I don't know, man. Cause I'm like, Godzilla 1998.
Because I just think it's perfect to see. Like, genuinely, like, I just think it's like, because it's not on any par with any of the Heisei movies, because the Heisei movies have heart and soul, but like, it's like, but it's not, you know, it's not like bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's not bad, like near, I don't know. Like, because I put it personally in C, just in the C tier in general. That's where I'm going to put it.
Yeah.
I would put it. Where do you want to put it?
I don't know, because I'm looking at all these movies above here, right? I genuinely enjoy. Bro, I genuinely enjoy Godzilla 1998. It's crazy, bro. It's really crazy. I think I might just put it there. I might keep it there. I'm not gonna stress about it too much. Godzilla 1998 is gonna be right in second place in the C tier. Obviously, it is not the best Godzilla movie ever made. Grim Raptor, you're reading my mind, bro. Put in low B. That's literally what I was thinking too. But man, it's just, I love Godzilla 1998, bro. I don't know about y'all, but that movie is just, I just know that it's way better than the last two down there in DNF. Definitely, but
look, let's be honest. It's better. This, like, Godzilla 98 is a better movie. It's a better movie than like Godzilla versus Monster Zero. It's a better movie than like, I think it's a better movie than Terror Mecha Godzilla. If I'm being honest, like, it genuinely is, like, a better like monster movie than Terror Mecha Godzilla. If we wanted to put it in low B tier.
I'm gonna be sitting. Hold on, I'm gonna sit on this for like another 10 seconds. Let's see. Godzilla vs. 54 with the tire. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. Okay, I'm gonna move Godzilla vs. Mothra second place in B. King Kong vs. Godzilla there. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 93 there. The Return of Godzilla there. I think I'm gonna move that there. I think I'm gonna move Godzilla 84 in the low B for a second. Nah, you know what? Screw it, bro. I ain't gonna be biased. I'm putting 98 Godzilla. I'm putting it in the B, bro. That's it.
Just put it in low B.
I'm putting it in low B, y'all.
Because I mean, let's be honest, we just have a lot of nostalgia with it. That's literally what's like, but drive because we don't have like, we didn't grow up in the era where the Showa films were around. We were like that fresh young 90s Godzilla kids. So like, we didn't have it really to compare to the other Godzilla films. We just knew it was Godzilla. You know what I mean? And
excuse me, all of these other films I have in the B tier I enjoy a lot more than Godzilla 98. But Godzilla 98, bro, that's my man right there. That's my guy. So y'all already know that. So Godzilla 98, low B, right there. So moving on to Godzilla 2000. Okay, so Godzilla 2000. Godzilla 2000. I remember watching it in the theater last year, and I actually I forgot how boring the movie was.
You think it's boring, bro? Dude,
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god, because I think this movie's a B tier, definitely a mid B tier, high B tier.
Man,
I love the concept of a storm chaser Godzilla family.
dude, the thing is, it would have been way more exciting and better if they chased Godzilla the entire way, bro. Like, I don't know. Bro, chat,
Someone said A.
I just totally forget how boring Godzilla 2000 is, man. I remember watching it in theater last year and I was like, holy crap, this is actually a lot. Why does this feel like a 5-hour movie with barely anything in it? Like half of the movie, chat, I don't know, it's just Godzilla 2000, just half of it just ends in half of the Orga shows up way too late in the movie. Let's just be straight up with that. Everything happens in like the last 10 minutes of the movie, which is every Godzilla film, but this one actually does it well with the last 10 minutes. I don't know, y'all. Because Chris said he'll put it. Chris said you said you put it in a B?
Yeah, I put it in high B or mid B. Like, because the movie is just because personally I'm okay with the pacing and I'm okay with just the story, but I just love everything about like Godzilla's new design. He's finally green. I love his purple to spines. I love his red heat ray. I love Rob Zombie played when the American trailer came back out in early like 2001. Then that shit came out. Like I remember that shit back in the day. And I remember and yes, somebody said the American version and the Japanese version. The American version is more snippy. And like it actually the American version has one of the better dubs out of like any Japanese like dub Godzilla film, in my opinion. Godzilla 2000. Somebody would put it in A. I don't know if I'd put it in A personally, but I would definitely put it in B. And like just B. Like I wouldn't put it in any other, but I would just be comfortably in the B tier for me.
He had a new roar, and to this day, Toho still denies that they used the Godzilla 98 roar. They definitely used the 98 roar. There's no doubt about it. It's literally, they just took Godzilla's 98's roar too. There was actually, because I saw Nilo's comment about the new roar comment of Godzilla 2000 having. Godzilla 2000, actually took Godzilla 1998's concept roars and threw it into this Godzilla. And proof with that, if you go to a Japanese Godzilla 1998 trailer, Godzilla 2000's roar is actually in that trailer. That trailer was released in 1998, before Godzilla 2000 was even a thing. So Toho actually just snapped that roar off of that trailer and said, let's play with this roar for the rest of the Millennium series. So
it was like, it's their roar anyway.
It's their roar at the end of the day, so which they could do that. But yes, we got new Godzilla dorsal plates as well with the design. We got a new color for Godzilla.
Regenerator G1.
Generator G1. We got Godzilla's new color of atomic breath, which is awesome. In my opinion, though, Godzilla 2000 is gonna sit like right. Man, that's like a low C for me.
People say B, man. I say B. People say high C. I see a lot of people say B.
That is, oh man, no, that's a low C in my opinion. Because I am thinking about Destroy. Oh man, Destroy. No, you know what? No, let's keep that there. Low C right there. Second to last for Godzilla 2000 for me. Chris is a mid B or a high C.
High B. High B. No. This movie does not go below B tier. Like, and this movie,
high B.
I cannot compare this movie to anything in the C tier at all.
Yeah, for me, in my personal opinion, chat, Godzilla 2000.
I love this.
Godzilla 2000 is there. I like this though. We're all talking about different things. We're learning new things right now. Godzilla versus Megaguirus. Oh,
D tier. Because that movie was a concept movie for Godzilla versus against Mechagodzilla.
That's a high D for me. That is a high D for Godzilla versus Megaguirus. Yes, we got Megaguirus. We also got Bandai cameo in the movie as well. We
Yeah,
got
we did.
we got Godzilla's flying jump that he did in the movie. His jump attack. King Goji 72, what's going on, man? Godzilla's inside all of us. Hey, that's true though. But yeah, that was such a cringy line. But Godzilla 2000, yeah, Godzilla 2000's low C for me. Godzilla vs. Megaguirus is, yeah, it's a high D. It's just, I don't know. It's just a high D for me. It didn't do anything for me growing up, and also just, I don't know, it's just boring, I think. Godzilla vs. Megaguirus is very slept on. Is a modern Showa movie with extremely interesting concepts. Yeah, I think like some of these movies just needed to do a better job on taking advantage of those interesting concepts, right? So
Literally, it's like they like the main character so much. Her archetype so much they used it again. The character who lost her commanding officer to Godzilla and then had like wanted revenge, and but the difference between her and Akane is Akane actually had personality and had like grief. This character was just like gun ho, angry 24/7.
Man, yeah. Low B / high C for me for Godzilla vs. Megaguirus. Okay, I see you. That's kind of true. Also, did you hear about the sick song from Toho called Rise Together? I have not. Kaiju Miatic, what's going on, my man? Welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. We're just doing... Keep in mind, for anybody that's joining now, this is just a Godzilla tier list from what we really gathered so far. And we're also just doing this for fun as well. But we will do a serious ranking on our own times. And we'll probably do an actual video on our channels in the future. Either that or we'll do our own live stream separate from each other to actually, and I haven't really watched most of these movies in a while too. It's been like a year, I think, since I've watched half of these movies. So but yeah, Godzilla vs. Megaguirus, high D for me right there. Ultimate Gigantic Zilla, Fizz Goji. Oh my god, is GMK next, y'all? That's going up here. That's going high A right there, chat.
A tier, instant A tier, instant A tier, instant A tier.
Man, that's either. That's hard because GMK is so great, bro. I want to put
you could easily put it in S. Like you could argue because it's not even because like it's because the story is really good.
Yes.
Like the story is very
very
good.
S tier, bro, for GMK.
Let's put it in. Fuck it. Let's put it in S tier. Fuck it. Fuck you guys. We're putting it in S tier.
Yeah, no, that S tier, y'all. GMK was one of those movies I'd love to just watch over and over and over as a kid because the story was so nice, bro.
Also, it's one of those movies that you can recommend to a fan to a person who isn't a Godzilla fan. You're like, yo, watch GMK.
Yeah, GMK, S tier. In my opinion, or in our opinion, my brother, his favorite Godzilla movie is GMK. So, like Chris said, you can if you want to interest one of your friends, or if you want to introduce one of your friends to a Godzilla movie, GMK is a good start. That's a good start for sure. So, sure, would I have liked to see Baragon and Anguirus in this movie? Sure, but I mean, not Baragon, Anguirus and Varan in this movie as well? Sure, but I mean, the way they did about it, this is the first time Ghidorah was actually a good guy. So, that was something new, but they made it work. GMK, that's a low S for me, but that's still, obviously, S is like, Godzilla's design was also, and Godzilla's soundtrack too. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my god,
bro, it slapped.
Like, man. So GMK, perfect S for us. Godzilla X Mechagodzilla, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla.
Ooh, okay. Can I say something real quick? A tier. I think that movie's an easy A tier.
Excuse me. Oui.
I love Kiryu. I love Akane. The fact that I can remember her name just as a testament to her character. She's just a great overall protagonist. I love her grief. I love seeing her go through her struggle. I love seeing her montage of her getting stronger.
Yeah.
And I just love her coming to terms with her own, like, her mistakes and finding herself and fighting Godzilla at the very end. Like, Godzilla in that movie represented her grief, and and also seeing Mechagodzilla go through grief as well. Being the spirit of another Godzilla, and then being
the first
Godzilla, and then being angry about him being woken up. Had a great story with him and her bonding over that shared grief.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
I love it. I love it. I think it's an A tier.
And the Mechagodzilla design is like, oh, great. It's great. I think it's my favorite Mechagodzilla design, in my opinion.
It's mine.
But man, like, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, greatness. I love when Godzilla's soul actually takes control of the Mechagodzilla as well. Great.
Yes.
That was fun. So, man, it was fun, man. It was fun. Godzilla Tokyo SOS. Oh, that's an E. That's easy for me. That's definitely, that's an A for me. High A.
That's an A. Yes. And Tokyo SOS is great. Had a great Mothra theme. Had great continuity with the Showa era. Like, it didn't have the entire Showa era, but we got the first Godzilla movie. We got Mothra. We got Rodan.
Yep.
Apparently, Guy again showed up in this universe that the JSDF stopped.
Yep.
Apparently, King Ghidorah also showed up at one point that they stopped.
Godzilla Tokyo SOS, I think was my second. No, I think it was my third or fourth Godzilla movie that I've ever watched, I believe. But I remember as a kid, I would love going back to watch this movie over and over and over again. And man, Godzilla actually, like, losing the battle, like, for some reason, like, impacted me a lot. Because I always saw Godzilla as, like, this unstoppable force, but this time he was actually stopped, which was such a plot twist.
Yeah, right? They stopped him, but it's kind of a happy ending in a way. He got to go back home, but at least he wasn't alone. You know?
Exactly, yeah. It was great, man. Godzilla Tokyo SOS, I feel like they should have made a part 3 to that whole, like, Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla.
We were supposed to get one, bro.
Yeah. That was supposed to, I think Godzilla Tokyo SOS was supposed to be, like, the final Godzilla movie, too. But, yeah. Yeah, D for you, A for you. Man, there's so many people that... I like seeing everybody's different, like, point of views on each Godzilla film. It's great.
I do too. This is wonderful. It's wonderful seeing people, like, come in here and able to discuss the things that they like and just have a safe environment to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just great.
Exactly. The concept of building a Mechagodzilla around the skeleton of the OG Godzilla is goated. Yeah, that was so cool.
Yes.
That was great.
Yes.
Godzilla Final Wars.
Ooh. All right. We might twist some heads with this one.
I don't care. Don't care. My list, my opinion. That. Don't care. Don't care. That's going.
Where'd you put it?
Top A. Top A for me.
No!
Yes! No. I don't care. That's my opinion.
That's your opinion. This is our list, bro. Okay.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Let's make it. Let's see
what the chat says. I want to see what the chat says, because honestly, I put it in A as well. Like, I'm gonna be straight. I don't like the movie at all. Like, I genuinely I love the movie, but like, I don't like the movie, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I like the movie, what it gave us, but like, I don't like anything that else the movie gave us, like the characters and whatnot.
Okay.
I will say this. I will say this. The movie does deserve to be in a high A for its entertainment value, for everything.
Yep.
For everything that it gave us, you know what I mean? Like,
careful what you say, Lewis. Is this Kaiju Fanatic, is Godzilla Final? Oh, I can't remember, because I remember you did your list the other day too. I can't remember if it was I can't remember if Kaiju Fanatic's favorite Godzilla film or was it his least? I cannot remember. But this soundtrack, y'all. Zilla's in this movie.
Big Action Bill said that soundtrack was made for TV, and I'm like, bro, shut up.
Bro, Godzilla Final Wars was my first Japanese Godzilla movie ever.
Oh, dude.
So
I remember being in Walmart buying this fucking DVD with my aunt, and then seeing like the whole, Final Wars. The Hollywood Walk of Fame, bro. Loved it. Now, honestly, the movie still has a soft place in my heart. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I showed my middle school this fucking movie.
Bro,
when I was in middle school.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, bro. I showed my entire class this middle school because I was able to pick the movie because I won the thing and I picked Final Wars and everybody shut up. We all watched it. It was great.
Hell yeah. Thank you for the sub, Godzilla BG3. Somebody, our Godzilla 2008 says the movie's so bad that it's so good. Yeah, that's literally how it is.
Yes, literally, bro. It's so bro. I can pop it in. I can quote the entire movie, but that doesn't mean like it's good. I love that shit though.
You shouldn't be telling me that, Kaiju Fanatic. You should be telling Chris that over here. Kaiju Fanatic says Final Wars is my favorite film, my number one.
Bro, congratulations. Congratulations.
No, Godzilla, in my opinion, though, I'm
not gonna shit on it.
I think Godzilla Final Wars, man, I think I like Godzilla Final Wars more than Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, but Godzilla Tokyo SOS is overall a better movie compared to Godzilla Final Wars, so Godzilla Tokyo SOS is going to be number one in A tier still.
Okay, so we're going to settle with it being an A tier?
Yep, A tier. We're All to Blame is in the song as well. Yes! Oh, that goated that song.
Yes! Yeah. Dude, oh my god.
We're going to blame
also,
this
how many
movie.
Fights did Godzilla have in this movie?
And all the fights he has in this movies, they're all so quick, but they're all so entertaining. And it all makes sense too. I mean, Kamacuras, come on now, let's be real. Like, how long do you need that fight to be, Godzilla versus Kamacuras? Like, Godzilla is just too goated, bro. This movie takes everything about the franchise and throws it together in a batshit crazy movie. Amazing soundtracks, badass designs, some fun characters, especially Don Fry and X. Yeah, I agree. Bro, I still remember to this day watching news seeing Godzilla's getting a Hollywood star. Yeah. I was 12 at the time. That's crazy.
God, I think I was 12 too. I know I was young.
Godzilla 2014.
I think it's an A tier.
Godzilla 2014. Alright. I think 2014...
Somebody said S.
2014, man. This is where it's going to get... This is starting to get a little bit... This is where everybody's starting to get a little serious now. Okay, so 2014.
These are the movies that most people have seen in the chat.
Exactly. So 2014.
I'll be right back.
Godzilla 2014. A lot of people are saying A, B, A, put it in S. 2014 is S. S-A, S-A. Man, y'all. Okay, Godzilla 2014. Let's be real here. So, definitely better than a lot of the B movies. I'm gonna put Godzilla 2014 right there. Right there. A, chat. Third place in A. Godzilla 2014 is a pretty good movie. There's a lot of problems with it, but that's almost every Godzilla movie, right?
That's done.
So
I'm okay with it.
Godzilla 2014 right there, third place in A. And Godzilla 2014 was my first Godzilla movie I've ever watched in the theaters, so Godzilla 2014 is the third A for me. But yeah. Godzilla 2014 Godzilla 2014 gets a lot of hate for no reason, especially nowadays. So Godzilla 2014 is definitely one of those Godzilla movies you can pop in my opinion. I mean, man, Lwws is cooking. Baby Boogie Films, appreciate you, bro. The Mutos are awesome. Yeah, the Mutos Bryan Cranston, which sucks that he got killed off so early. But yeah, Godzilla 2014, man. Godzilla 2014, high A. This is the first Godzilla movie I ever watched in a theater. So yeah, CW Studios, what's going on, my man? Welcome. We got 68 viewers in the stream, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're getting serious now. What do you say? It would be an A tier, right?
Yeah, who, me? Yeah, it'll be an A tier. Definitely be an A tier.
Definitely
be an A tier.
I put it above Godzilla against Mechagodzilla and Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. So 2014 deserves to be an A. All right, Shin Godzilla, I'm gonna put that in an F. No, I'm just playing. Shin Godzilla, I'm gonna put this in an easy A. That Shin Godzilla is like, oh man, I don't know if I want to put it like above 2014 though. I think I'm gonna put it like right there. Right there. I'm putting Shin Godzilla in A.
I personally would put it in S, but A is really good as well.
Yeah.
It's I think it's S because of certain things, but like but like I completely understand where it needs to be, because in A it fits. It just fits. It's something about it. Listen, it's a Godzilla movie that has something to say. It wears. And it swept the Japanese Academy Film Awards, and Japan's very, very proud of that film and -1 as a whole. So like, we gotta go with them on that one. So
a lot of people are saying S for Shin Godzilla. Yes, it's a good film.
It's a great film.
Don't forget, y'all, that the A tier is still a great tier to be in. So Shin Godzilla, it's a great film. I love it. I love Shin Godzilla as a whole. I love the forms that it brings to the table. I love the themes. The soundtrack is great. Who Will Know was such an impactful moment.
It's also a song from Godzilla's perspective, which I love. Like if you listen to the lyrics, and it's about like how being in pain and talking about being like feel like you're wearing a void, and like you just don't know like what's going on. Like it's wonderful. Like like God. Like every original song for this film was just wonderful. The destruction scenes are wonderful. You see Godzilla's fury, and it just really sees like it's like the original, where you see a god have his way with this small city, or have his way with this city. It's great.
Yep. JC, thank you so much for the reminder. So the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla, I've never watched personally. So
really?
I'm not gonna I've never watched the Hanna-Barbera series, so I'm not gonna put that anywhere on this list. The Godzilla 1998, let's pretend the Godzilla 1998 cartoon series is here. I would put that at I'll put that in like third place as in B, because I love that cartoon series so much, so much.
Yeah,
that was like my go-to as a kid. So Chris, what would you do with the Hanna-Barbera? You would do the same for the cartoon series?
Same here, bro. Like I put it in B. I put it in B because like it's literally the Showa era with the animated Godzilla. He got his own rogues gallery. He even got a mate. Like he even got a Mecha Godzilla.
Yep, cyber Godzilla. So yeah, and chat, don't get me wrong, I love Shin Godzilla, don't get me wrong, but the 6 films that are before it, and personally, I would, if I wanted to put a Godzilla movie on, those are the 6 movies I would put on. You know, if I'm gonna have a family night, a family movie night, and we're gonna do a family Godzilla night, I'm not putting Shin Godzilla on, because my parents, I feel like, would just, you know.
Because again, that movie's not for everybody at all, at all. Like there is, and it's by design in a way where they want to make it like as informative heavy as possible, and like to some people they like that, some people they don't like that, and again it's an acquired taste, like coffee in a way.
I'm part of that group that doesn't like the whole government thing in the movie, but I still love the movie. You know, it definitely does it at its best with the government stuff, so I can give it that. It's a great film though. Godzilla Monster Planet, I'm putting that.
I'm putting all the anime trilogies in F. All the anime trilogy in F, bro.
Okay,
What
so
were
the
they
Godzilla
cooking?
Monster Planet, I like the idea, so I'm putting that like right up on the high D. But the rest, nah, that's going in F. Anyway,
What were they cooking? What were they cooking? No, Lewis, let's talk about that for a split second, bro. What? How do you come up with a concept for a Godzilla anime, the first Godzilla anime, and you fuck it up like this?
nah, chat. I'm sorry, y'all. This anime trilogy, I was excited for too. Y'all remember? I was
Bro,
excited.
bro.
I I was, yeah, and Shin Godzilla was based off of on the Fukushima incident. Yes, that was
Yes, he was.
they did a brilliant job in capturing that. Uh, but the anime trilogy, man, oh my goodness, my goodness, man, what a waste of potential. Yeah, DJC said it right. Golly,
Dude, the fact that they had a Godzilla that actually represented the Earth, that came from the Earth itself, they had an entire concept of the Earth being overrun by monsters, and we didn't see any of it. We didn't see any of it, Lewis. We didn't
yeah.
see any of it. It's ridiculous.
Mike Zilla 103, you haven't seen the anime trilogy, bro? Hey, you're not missing much, bro.
You're not missing much.
Don't.
You're not
yeah.
missing much.
So yeah, Godzilla the anime trilogy. Like I was excited for this series. I was excited for it. They had it in the right direction with Monster Planet, but then like the rest just sucks. And like Monster Planet was like okay, it wasn't all that exciting. Man, I haven't watched them in a hot minute. So yeah, chat. I mean, I haven't watched them in a hot minute. So yeah. Say what you want about the Godzilla Earth trilogy, but I enjoyed it, and the ending of each film gave me chills. Yeah, see that, and that's the thing. You guys can love it and all that. We don't mind.
Yeah, we don't mind at all.
Obviously, like everybody's have their own different preferences on it, and that's great. If you love it, that's great. So yeah, I don't know.
Listen, chat, we're here to encourage people to express their opinions and to not be afraid to say what they want to say. Because, again, like, me and Lewis don't agree on, like, all the same movies, but this is my fucking brother, man. Like, I'm not going to sit there and say, like, oh, you didn't like a Godzilla movie I liked, so we can no longer be friends. We don't do that shit here. We don't do that shit here.
Yeah, no.
We are here to talk about the things that we love, and we're all Godzilla fans. We love doing. I'm having a fucking blast doing this shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, this is fun, man. This is fun. Like we're having a good time, Chad. Like that's what it's all about, right? I mean, come on now. Like
It's almost been like 2 hours.
Yeah, and we got we got left? We got 6 more to go. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, the most hated Monsterverse film ever.
Is it?
No, I don't care what anybody says, bro. I don't care. This is going up straight to S. Yep.
You're putting it in the S tier? I put it in the A tier. It's our rankings are close, bro. They're pretty close.
Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Like,
oh my god, bro. This is the most... I can't believe that this is the most hated Monsterverse film out there. It's crazy and wild to me because so many... It's crazy because, like... I can't believe it, I mean, obviously, I'm sure people has their opinions on it. Godzilla, King of the Monsters... S tier for me, bro. I love that movie so much. It is my favorite Monsterverse film to this day. So, it is... I ain't changing nothing, the Grim Raptor. I ain't changing nothing. Yeah. King of the Monsters, bro. S tier for me.
But don't worry.
S tier.
Don't worry, everybody. I see some people saying B, some people saying C. King of the Monsters F, bro. Some people are saying F. Oh my goodness! But I love seeing this. It just shows everybody's different opinions. But if you guys want to put it in S, you guys can put it in S. Is that what we're going to decide?
You said you put it in A, Chris?
I put it in A or B. Really depends on my mood. Because like if you ask me on a good day, it's an A tier movie. Ask me on a bad day, it's a high B tier movie because it's like I just still don't know I just don't know why he decided to put Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah in the same movie and not just save them. You know what I mean? Like imagine that build up for Kong Skull Island, like that. We saw the ending of Kong Skull Island. Imagine if we saw that after Godzilla fought Rodan with Mothra. Like, let's say Rodan became like an actual threat for a little bit, and Godzilla had to chase him around the planet. Then Mothra helped him, and they calmed him down. And then Ghidorah would have showed up. Then we would have been like, "Oh, I see what you're doing."
Yeah.
But personally, I do love King. I love Mark. I love Emma. I love Madison. I love their whole story. I love their whole dynamic. I love because you're gonna hear me say this a lot. I love it when Godzilla characters have to deal with grief and overcoming their grief with giant monsters, and just seeing Mark just wanting to be a better father for his family that he failed with the Godzilla monsters there, and learning how to deal with his demons in Godzilla is a beautiful story in the Godzilla franchise. Beautiful story. Like, oh my god. That scene with him and Serizawa on the submarine talking about sharing their personal demons and learning to conquer their demons and to confront them, to overcome them. Beautiful.
This film was like everything I wanted as a kid in an American Godzilla movie. This was it right here. King of the Monsters did that for me. So King of the Monsters is definitely like third place in terms of just being one of the best. One of the best. A lot of people's agreeing. A lot of people, I see some people with F's in here, which is fine because I know everybody has their opinion. The Grim Raptor says, "Bro, change 2014 and King of the Monsters." 10-year-old me was going crazy for this movie, bro. I was going crazy for this film, and if you guys are following me on Instagram at the time, you guys remember how excited I was for that movie. I was going bonkers for this one, and it's not even that, chat. Is that this movie really did it did save my life, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was going through a rough time at that in that year. I was just mentally was not there, but this movie really saved my life, bro. It really did. So King of the Monsters has a special place in my heart, and that's the reason why I will never, I wish I could meet Michael Dougherty and tell him thank you so much for making this movie, and thank you for being a Godzilla fan, and just thank you for the movie. And Bear McQuarrie's soundtrack, bro.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, he was cooking, bro. Yeah, the best music. Oh my gosh, it was great. I think it was a perfect balance between the humans and the monsters too. I think it was a perfect balance. I thought it was fine. Godzilla vs. Kong. Godzilla vs. Kong. I am putting that. I'm putting that in A.
You're putting that in A? I put that in B, but I could agree with you there. No, wait, hang on. Wait, what did I put it on?
I'm putting that.
I put it in B. I put it in a low B.
B, okay. I put that Godzilla vs. Kong. I love that movie a lot. I do love that movie. I could pop that in tonight and just have a good time. Godzilla vs. Kong is definitely at a high B for me. So
definitely high B.
This was the first time we've ever get to see Godzilla and Kong again on the big screen in a movie together. This was fun. This was awesome to see. Godzilla vs. Kong, high A for me. I thought it was a fun movie. You can tell it was going straight. Godzilla 2014 was like the start of the show era, right? And then Godzilla King of the Monsters was like, okay, this is kind of like a modern Heisei movie. And then Godzilla vs. Kong was like, okay, this is like a kind of like the start of like the Showa series again. So, Godzilla vs. Kong was like a mixture of Heisei and Showa together, which is fine, which is awesome. I think Godzilla vs. Kong is definitely at a high A for me.
Skull Island's a Kong movie, not a Godzilla movie.
Yeah, Skull Island is a Kong movie, not a Godzilla movie. It's just not, which is why it's not on here.
I agree with that. B's a good placement for it, bro. That's
B. I would be okay putting Godzilla vs. Kong on B as well, if anything.
But you want to know it's an A movie, though.
Not Singular Point because it's a show, but yeah.
Yeah, not Singular Point. Singular Point, I put it low C, my opinion.
I guess I would put it. I have never seen the show. Can y'all believe that? I've only seen one episode, the first episode, and my wife and I stopped halfway through because I was not ready for that life, y'all. I was not ready for that. But I'm sure it's a fun show, which is definitely why it could fit in the low C and above all the DNFs. So.
Oh yeah, like that's the thing. It's not bad. It's just overly complicated for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah. We got 3 more. So, Monarch Legacy of Monsters. I would put that in like.
I put it in B. I put it in like mid B because it's just like it was from like what we got, because like half of the show, I'm not gonna lie, if the show was just stuck in like the 60s and the 50s, I would love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. I would put that like.
Because like
Man.
it's not as good as like Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, like entertaining as those movies, but like it's definitely not better than Godzilla versus Violent, Space Godzilla, and you know all that other stuff. So like I would say like it's like, but it's still a good Monsterverse show. You know what I mean? It's still a great Monsterverse show.
I would put that at a low B, in my opinion.
Yeah, straight up.
I'll put Monarch Legacy of Monsters a little low B. The kids suck, but like I love the way it goes back from like back to the 60s, 50s, and explores more of Monarch. It explores the whole universe of the Monsterverse, right? So I just love. I actually liked Monarch Legacy of Monsters. It was. Yeah, no.
Yeah, the kids are just like, they're just all awkward, bro. It's like, it's just weird, man. But hey, at least we got Kurt Russell in the Godzilla project.
Okay, no, I'll put it in mid C actually. That's where I'll put it. I would put it in like a mid C. I'll put it right there. Godzilla -1. Huh. That okay. No brainer for me, right? Okay.
It's right behind the original. It
It
could be in above the original. Who knows? Hey, depends on who you ask. Could be above. Easiest question of the day. Right then and there.
That's -1, bro. My goodness. That was the
Lewis. Tell him. Lewis, tell him. Lewis, talk to the people.
Nah. Yeah, nah. That's the best Godzilla film ever made. Chat. This was it right here. No disrespect to the original Gojira, obviously, but Godzilla -1, man, the best Godzilla movie ever made. The first Godzilla movie to ever win an Oscar. Godzilla -1, the first Japanese Godzilla movie to make the most amount of money in the United States, worldwide, everything. The best human characters, the best story. I don't know, man. It's just plain and simple, y'all. It's just plain and simple. That's it.
Yep, somebody said it. S, plain and simple. Mike Zilla, bro. Lewis, like you said, man. First movie to win an Oscar. First movie to have this high of a gross of with audience. First to have this high of critical acclaim and audience acclaim, bro. This movie had it all. We lived right through it, and we lived through it. We lived through it,
man. It's just, I will never forget the feeling I had walking out of my first viewing of -1. I was like, I didn't know whether or not I didn't know if I wanted to be happy or sad, bro, because that movie was like, it was great, bro. Like, my wife wanted to see it right away a second time after our first viewing, and it was just, it was amazing, bro. I'll never forget that night, man. It was just, it was a great movie. The best out of all of them.
Genuinely, it was
Godzilla, bro. Like the way
he has so much heart.
The attitude that he was, the like his attitude, bro. You can see this Godzilla's attitude. You can see he was staying on business the entire movie. The scene where the black rain falls, chat.
Oh my god!
Is, bro, like I miss watching them. Oh my gosh, that movie is just the best Godzilla movie ever made. It's
up there. It's like it. Oh my god, bro! It's like -1 was such a phenomenon, and I'm so happy that we lived through it. I'm so happy we were all able to experience it together. I remember the day you left it, and you let me know your opinion. You didn't give me any spoilers, but you were like, bro, and I was like, all right.
Oh, Chad, that movie, bro. I can't wait to watch it again. Godzilla -1, best Godzilla movie ever made, in my opinion. Is my favorite, I think. So, yeah. So let's see. Godzilla X Kong. The last one we got here, right? Okay. Let's see. Godzilla X Kong. I watched it 5 times now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you want my opinion? You want my opinion?
go ahead.
I think it's an A-tier movie.
I think so too, and I'm thinking whether or not to put it above Final Wars or under Final Wars.
Bro, like I feel like they're like the same in a way, you know? Like they're both just really, really fun. Like I feel like those two, you could put them in either of their position, and it would, and people would agree with it, you know?
There we go. There it is.
Look at that. Look at that.
There it is, y'all. This is our list as of now, April 17th, 2024. This is our ranking of the entire Godzilla franchise, with the top 5 being Godzilla -1 as number 1. Number 2, the original Gojira. Number 3, Godzilla vs. Destroyer. Number 4, Godzilla King of the Monsters 2019. And 5, GMK. So this
perfect
was such a fun time. I'm glad all of us had a great time just talking to each other, and seeing your guys' rankings too. You guys are putting them in the chat. You guys are letting everybody know your opinions, which is fine. You know, I this is my list right here. So, well,
hey,
as
bro.
of now, it is the list.
Hey, bro. I'm thank you for doing this with us, man. This is a great tier list. This was so much fun to do.
Chat,
so much
obviously,
fun to do.
Obviously, Chad, I'm going to watch the films at some point, do a whole marathon once again, on my own time, and actually give you guys a proper, like 100% tier list, from me. I will either make that as a video, or I'll actually live stream on my own and actually give you guys my actual tier list. Maybe I'll do it as a video. So Godzilla Kong, I respect and love your list. Hey, I appreciate it, man. W tier list. Caesar plays. CW Studio says, think this works for me. Great tier list. Miguel says, hey, appreciate y'all guys. I appreciate it. This was a fun live weekly Wednesday. If anything, Chad, our next live weekly Wednesday will probably be our like top, Godzilla designs list. Because this is fun. This was fun to do.
Yeah, this was great. And this easily went to 2 hours. Like, easily.
Yeah. This was a fun time, y'all. This was fun. Peak list. Appreciate it. Massive W. Yeah, chat. This is my chat as of now. This is my tier list as of now. I haven't watched some of these movies in like a couple months. And some of them I haven't watched in like a year or two. So, chat. As of now, this is my list from what I can remember off the top of my head. This is my Godzilla list. This is my first time ever doing this, but I'll do a proper one, probably in a video form, to give you guys my proper Godzilla ranking list, my Godzilla movie tier list. Chris, is there anything you got to say about this list?
I love it. I think this is a great tier list for us in the community because again, this isn't just our thoughts; it's like us and the communities. So like, it's like so this isn't just our list. This isn't just all me and Lewis's list. This is our list.
Yep.
You know, and this is great. So we will be doing more tier lists in the future. So be sure to stick around with us. Be sure to subscribe, like, follow us on all of our social medias to keep up with us and all this information. We are happy to do this because who knows? Maybe we can do this by the end of the year and see what's changed. You know? Exactly.
We'll probably do that. We'll probably do that at the end of the year, because who knows what's coming to us, you know, in the next couple months here. So this was fun. Obviously, Chad, we had a great time with everybody. Obviously, I'm gonna do another. Chris and I will probably do our own actual like tier list in video form in the future. I want to do the one very soon for you guys, probably before G-Fest comes around. But man, Chad, this was fun. This was fun. I had a great time discussing all the movies with you guys. This was a fun time. Man, this was great. We ending off the stream with 40 viewers. 40 viewers in the stream. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for the people that subscribed in the past 2 hours here. Next weekly Wednesday will most likely be on the best Godzilla designs and the worst Godzilla designs. So that will be fun. I can't wait to discuss those because I have a good amount of ones that I love and hate. So man, this is just crazy, man. Crazy stuff here.
Hope you guys had a good stream. Mike Zilla, the Drift Chief, Nilo, Goji Fan 2020, like R Godzilla, Boogie, the Grim Raptor, like DJ C, DJ 4582, Alexis. Oh my God! Like, thank you guys. This is great.
Man, and don't worry, guys. I'll do an actual video when I watch the movies again. I'm gonna do that in my own time later in the month or next month, and I'll actually do a video for you guys on my official Godzilla ranking list. This was obviously, like Chris said, a fun little stream to do for you guys, and also just this was just a fun thing to do with you guys. It was great. We all enjoyed each other's company, and we all enjoyed each other's opinions on the movies. This was just fun, right? So this was just a W stream today. Love this tier list. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, with that being said, subscribe to Monster0/Chris. His socials are in the description below if you guys want to subscribe to his YouTube channel. He's almost to 300 subscribers. If you want to follow his Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, it's all in the description below. If you guys want to join the GFam/PlanetX Discord, it is also in the description below. I actually put it in the links to the description below. We're almost to 100 members in the Discord, so that's fun. So, anything you want to say before we leave, Chris?
Thank you guys. Hi, Rodan. Hi, Niall. In the chat, just saying hi to everybody. Someone called me Pookie. I don't even know who the fuck that is. That's so funny. That's so funny, bro. But seriously, I hope everybody has a good time and take care of themselves and each other. This was great. I know, Lewis, you have some stuff to do tonight, so I don't want to keep you on, my man.
Yes, sir, everybody. Well, this was it, guys. Thank you, Miguel, for subbing to Chris. Really appreciate that. Where's the weed exactly? So, hope you guys enjoyed this live weekly Wednesday stream. The next one will most likely be on the Godzilla designs, so stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember to subscribe and like and all that good stuff. And we'll see you guys in the next live weekly Wednesday stream.
Take care, everybody.
Bye, everybody. See you later.
See ya.
You guys can share this list all you want. This is our list, but this is not our official one. So, bye, guys.
It's not the official. It's literally just the